So this is a simple configuration I have. So I have already configured the switch that's mentioned as a floor one. So I have made some configurations already. Show VLAN. Okay. So as you can see, I have created VLAN 100 and VLAN 200. So VLAN 100 is going to be for engineering and VLAN 200 is going to be for marketing. Okay, let me mention that so that we do not confuse ourselves. It's going to be VLAN 100. It's going to be VLAN 200. All right. Okay, so I have already put this interface of fast Ethernet 0/3. I've put this interface already in VLAN 100, and in VLAN 200 I've already put the fast Ethernet 0/4 that's connected to the marketing. And in this particular switch I have not made any configurations. So this is a fresh switch. So I'm going to show you what are the configurations I'm going to make to isolate these two networks. Okay. Before that, let me confirm I have given the IP address to the device. Yes, I've given the IP address. So the IP address I've given is 192.168.1.3. Let me here. This is .2. Okay. This is 1.3. This will be 2.2. This will be 2.3. Okay. Let me quickly configure the switch. Before configuring the switch, let me see what ports are connected to the engineering computer. It's going to be fast Ethernet 0/2. Okay, let me quickly configure the VLANs. The first VLAN I'm gonna create is VLAN 100, and I'm gonna name it as engineering. And then I'm gonna create a VLAN 200, and I'm gonna name it as marketing. Okay, this is how a VLAN to be created. VLAN creation is very simple. So VLAN, as you can see, there are two VLANs created, but I don't have any interface. I don't have any interface configured under this VLAN, so I would need to configure the interfaces, the particular interfaces on this VLAN, so that these two VLANs are isolated. All right. Before that, let me ping 192.168.1.2. So these two computers are in the same department, but I'm not able to reach this particular device. So I'll show you why. Because as of now, I don't have any interfaces configured on VLAN 100. So I have port 2 that is in default VLAN, that's VLAN 1. And in this particular switch, I have this computer connected to port 3 that is configured under VLAN 100. So this is on VLAN 100 and this is in VLAN 1. So these are obviously in different VLANs, so these two devices will not communicate. All right, so once I put this particular switch, this particular computer, that's 192.168.1.3 in VLAN 100, so these two devices can communicate each other. So I will show that to you. Okay, in order to configure this port, I'm going to config terminal interface F0/2. Going to say switch port mode access. So we have two different modes, that is access. One is access and another one is trunk. So this differences I would cover in a different video. So this is a pretty huge topic. I will not basically a very huge, but it will be little confusing in the initial stage. Okay, so I will discuss this in my future videos. Okay, so switch port mode access followed by switch port access VLAN, and I'm going to assign it under VLAN 100. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to save the configuration. Yes. Okay. So as you can see, I've put this particular interface on a different VLAN. As you can see, there is a STP is happening. Okay, so now I see the port went green. Now if I try to ping the device, okay, so there is an issue here. I would need to make this particular port into trunk. I have not made that yet. So fast Ethernet 0/1. Okay. Config key interface fast 0/1. Switch port mode trunk. Okay, cool. That's it. I have to make this switch port A interface F0/2 switch port mode trunk, and okay, cool. So I see STP is happening. Okay, these ports are in green now. Now let me check. Okay, you can see these devices are reachable now. Cool. So this device and this device are in the same VLAN, so they are able to communicate now. Okay, cool. Let me try to ping this computer now, and so these two devices on VLAN 100 and this device in VLAN 200. So okay, so this is basically I have configured the routes in the L3 device. In this L3 device, I have configured the routes, so I would need to shut down this interface. /1 shut down. Okay, so this interface is shut down, so there will not be any traffic going to L3 device now. So this device and this device will not be communicated, because since there is only switches. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so you can see now these devices are not communicatable. Okay, so previously why this device was reachable is due to L3 device. I have made configurations on the L3 device so that this traffic went to L3 device and it got the route to this particular IP address, and it came back to this device. That's why this device was reachable. Now I have disabled the interface, because of which this particular device was not reachable. Okay, let us quickly configure this device as well. Interface. /3 port mode access switchboard access VLAN 200. So I'm gonna put this under VLAN 200. Okay, as you can see, there is STP. Once this port comes to green, we will try to bring the IP address from this computer quickly. Cool. Okay, the port is green now. Yep, we are able to reach the other computer in the same department. Let's try to reach the devices in engineering. Okay, this is not the IP. Okay, this is not the IP. Yep, this is the engineering IP address. Let me. Okay. Let us try to ping 192.168.1.3 as well, just to be sure. Okay, so this device is also not reachable. So in order to have communication between these two departments is only through the L3 devices. So here I have one router configured. So I will show you that how it works. I've shut down this particular interface that's connected to the router. So I'm going to enable the interface, after which we will have communication between these two departments. Okay, Let's wait for this port to come green. Once this port comes green, I'll try to ping a device from engineering to marketing, and you can see the devices will be pingable. 2.168.2.2. That's right, 2.2. Yeah. Okay, let me ping. As you can see, this device is pingable now. Let me try to ping the other device as well. You can see this both devices from the marketing is pingable. So this is through the L3 device. We have to make some configurations in the L3 device in order to have the communications between these two departments. I will show that in a different video, what are the configurations that we're gonna make. So this is a basic introduction about the VLAN. So hope you understand the concept. So if you have any doubts or any specific topics that need to be covered, leave a comment below. I will make sure I will answer those queries as soon as I can. All right, so if you like this video, support the channel, subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much. Have a good one.